These things don't work as excuses. Let me tell you. Am I interrupting something? Not dock their pay. Don't do that. I know they're trying to like force a plot, kind of a stupid plot. I'm gonna be so real. Y'all are getting irritating. I love absentee freak, I think. That is my freak. I literally just logged back in like multiple hours later, and I forgot that I forgot about the names of our little guys. So I just walked in and saw absentee freak, and I was like, okay, well, that's a name. Anyways, what are we? Awooo firm. We're doing Awooo firm still, right here. We're about halfway done with it. So we're gonna get back into it. We're gonna finish it. We have 10 hours to finish it, so we're gonna do that. Yeah. I would like to get this done sooner rather than later. Also, I would like to lock in because I can't remember if I remembered to take one of my meds this morning, and I'm getting very anxious. So I probably forgot to take one of them. Maybe TMI, but that's where I'm currently at. So I need to lock in on something before I implode. And hopefully, I'm hoping not super auto pets can do that. Anyways, I also just opened my calendar and got smacked in the face by when the Nintendo event I'm going to is, because it's like 2 weeks away, and I was like, oh god, that's sooner than I thought. So I need to like start making like nail appointments and stuff, and that literally opened the calendar app, slapped in the face. I think that might be where the anxiety is coming from. Anyways, we need to take a peek at the Chimera's daily routines. So we're gonna start with absentee freak and tough cookie, because that's just where my brain went first. But absentee freak, which I hate calling them that. Oh my gosh, stop. They say, I've decided I'm having a toothache tomorrow or even getting insomnia. I'm not going to work in any case. Why is that me? But just like, it's not like, it's not me deciding, it just happens. Like every time I say like, I wish I was lying about these things because I wish this wasn't happening, that's what I mean. But absentee freak is taking my daily woes and making it their own. Because they want to get out of work. I still gotta go to work, dude. These things don't work as excuses. Let me tell you. Anyways, tough cookie says, who's gone mad working in the garden of life? We're all just hanging by a thread. Ain't that the truth? Oh yeah, that was the whole bit last time, is that the chimeras are overworked and there's nothing we can do about it apparently. We could maybe hire more chimeras so that other chimeras can have a break. Might be it. That's a thought. So bad-tempered person, which is bad-tempered chimera because it's not a person, says that we're the boss and incredibly strong. I, as a veteran of the squad, have endured my fair share of hardships. Whoever crosses me can get the heck out of my sight. These guys are so weird. These little guys. Okay, who's last? Oh. Am I interrupting something? Like with these, am I interrupting something over here? Slacker is taking a nap. Honestly, that's so valid. God, Amphorius is so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is my first time in Amphorius, okay? I really need to do more story. Slacker says, enjoy the breeze a little and empty your mind. Okay. You know, they just have their face in a flower. Maybe that's valid, I think. I think that's valid. So now we go to talk to Hyacine again. Hello. All right. She says, it's been too smooth sailing recently. The chimeras have started getting complacent. We have to think of something. Not dock their pay. Don't do that. New blood. We can talk to them. Memo of criticism. I think let's talk to them. Let's have a little chat. That's the most, I feel like that's the best thing to do. Because I had the same thing happen to me. Like, I was definitely being overworked when I was working at a bookstore. An unnamed bookstore a couple years ago, and I've talked about this before. They ended up firing me. They were overworking me. I was supposed to be working part-time. I was working like 35 hours a week. Sometimes I would hit 40. I was supposed to be 20 hours or less. So like you see the dilemma there. And like they'd have me opening and closing. I didn't know it. What? I don't know how to do that. But it was a whole thing. And eventually I did get overworked and tired. And so they stopped scheduling me and then fired me for no reason. I never got a reason. So yeah, I feel I am on the side of the chimeras. It would have been great if someone talked to me, because then I would have told them like, yeah, I'm tired. So that they, like, come on. Anyways, back to the actual game at hand here. Hyacine says, it's been a while since we've worked together. High time we had a chat with the chimeras. And our professional manager, who is also a chimera, says, how about this? Let's discuss the solution among management first, then approach the problem chimeras for a chat. I don't think that's the best idea, professional manager. Gonna say that. So you all discuss for a long time before finally settling on the key points. Because also we're doing perfectly fine. Like, I don't think, like, we're doing fine. I don't think we need to have a chat with the problem chimeras. Like, this, I know they're trying to like force a plot in here, but I don't think it's, I think it's a kind of a stupid plot. I'm gonna be so real. I don't think this is, I don't know why we're doing this. There's no issues. We're doing fine. Can we just get to the gameplay? Like, now that I think about it, I'm like, wait a minute. None of this was necessary. I know they're trying to, like, force a plot in here, but you didn't need to. We're doing fine. I'm assuming they wanted to force a plot in here that wasn't the exact same plot as the museum event in Bellabog that we got, like, almost 2 years ago now, because it's a very similar premise here. But I'm assuming they just didn't want to copy and paste that, but I think it would have made more sense if they just copy and pasted that, because this is just weirder. Because, like, they're doing fine. Stop overworking the little guys. They're trying their best. HoYoCreators says, ever since Gray, so us, took the reins, our squad has seen excellent progress. So why is that there's no problems? To have overcome a multitude of difficulties and defeated a string of competitors, these results wouldn't have been possible without everyone's hard work. I'd like to first express my appreciation. The manager claps, everyone's applauding. But, HoYoCreators says, we must be able to realize that with the expansion of the squad, so will the rise in the competitive benchmark, as well as the increasing complexity of the challenges we face. This also requires us to take further steps to improve our work capabilities and maintain an even more proactive work attitude. We're doing fine. I don't know why everyone's like up in arms about this. We're literally doing fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just a thought. Just a thought. This is me projecting my own work woes onto this because y'all are getting irritating. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, because fixing it is going to create more problems because none of y'all can get along. Anyways, Slacker says, I'm pretty loaded up on work already. No need to add some more. Fair enough. The bad-tempered Chimera says, it's not like you don't know our squad situation. It's tough on us. And Absentee Freak, my favorite, says, I get what you're saying, but we can't do that. As for why not, just take a look at how many we have in the squad. Are we enough? Increasing workload relies on increased headcount. That's what I said earlier. It's not just all hot air. Yeah. That's what I literally said earlier, is just getting more little guys on the squad. Hire more people so that your initial workforce can take a little extra day of vacation, even, you know? Because if you have like one workforce and work them every single day to the bone, they're gonna end up quitting because it's like, this is my entire life now and I hate it here. Like, come on. You need work-life balance. In my case, it's work-work balance because I come home and do other work, but it's still. Anyways, we'll have to recruit more chimeras if we've more work, but that's something above my pay grade, I think. I love Absentee Freak, I think. That is my freak. So as the administrator, speaking to your staff about their performances is your duty. What should you say? I'm not gonna scare them, but also like, I'm not gonna placate them. I actually am taking their concerns because I think they're right. I think they're right, quite frankly. Hire more people. We're doing really well. Like, we can hire more people. God, placate them. But we say no need to be so anxious. I don't know about that one, bestie. I see the writing on the walls here. It's not looking good. You're getting greedy. Stop. The reason I gathered everyone today is just to have a casual chat. It's nothing major. Our squad has been formed for a while and we've achieved great results. It's been like 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks. Everyone here has been with the squad since the start. Your contributions will not go unnoticed and they must be rewarded. That's true. Scare them a little? No, I'm not doing that. Try a different approach. Oh no, wait, do I have to? I have to scare them? That's so mean. I kind of hate this event now. I kind of hate it because it's like, maybe it's because I have worked in like the position of like the workers. I've been in the trenches multiple times in multiple different jobs, and I've had good bosses, I've had mediocre bosses, I've had bad bosses. I've had the whole gambit of bosses. And quite frankly, I think we're bad bosses. I think we're greedy. And I think it's the professional manager's fault because everything changed when they came in here. Everything changed when the professional manager attacked. Anyways, if we say it's good timing that the gardeners have recently asked if we need stronger chimeras to assist us. I've been thinking of letting you guys take a much needed break after being busy for so long. That's not a bad idea, as long as it's like a paid vacation. Just give them a paid vacation. Paid. Paid. In bold letters, paid. Anyways, the professional manager says there are many chimeras that are also hoping to join the squad. Just yesterday, we've already had 12 applications. This, I think, is illegal. I think what we're doing is illegal in some states. Not sure about countries, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal in some states in the US. Just saying. I think the chimeras should unionize. HoYoCreators says, if that's the case, wouldn't we have too many members? It's also going to be hard on you, so us, but I don't like this. I'm about to just start skipping the entire story because I'm mad at it. This is like, I'm putting this event up there with the Genshin Impact Fontaine event we had. God, the one with Fremine, where they basically recreated fantasy depression, and it just got weird. I'm putting this up there with that one. Of events that could have worked, They could have worked, but then they didn't. Then they did not. From a long-term strategic perspective, though, it's essential to make timely adjustments to the squad. Streamlining, pruning inefficiencies, and bringing in new blood, that's the right way to go about it. When we ask no, like, correct? And no, the answer to that is no, that's not the right way to go about it. This is how you lose employees. They're sick and tired of your bullshit. Stop. This just gives corporate greed. That's what this is giving. God, it all went downhill when we became a mega corporation. God. As veteran squad members, you should all try to set an example as well. You understand what I'm saying? I don't. I don't like this event anymore. Bad-tempered Chimera says, I agree with you. Totally do. No objections. And Slacker says, competition's getting stiff, so if we want to achieve a higher squad ranking, everyone has to work together towards that goal. This is true. We're crystal clear on what that means. We'll earnestly meet your expectations. So we literally just, would it be blackmail? We kind of blackmailed them into doing what we want. Because we said, well, we're gonna fire you. Retaliation. Like, we're gonna retaliate. We're gonna retaliation fire you if you don't do what we want you to do. So you should do what we want you to do. That's bad and illegal in some states. I'm pretty sure it's illegal in some states. The Chimeras need to know their rights as workers. Don't like this. Don't love this. I was gonna say don't like this. I don't love this. I think I kind of hate this. Hyacinth says, I never thought Chimeras to be so thoughtful. They look outwardly obedient, but harbor many emotions inside, because they are complex beings, like people. You should be more careful talking to them in the future. I would have if they let me. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. No shot, man. I gotta pick that one, I'm sorry. Crown? Oh, right. Grey, which is Grey-E is so hard to say, by the way. Can we just be called Stout, please? But Grey is Lady Aglaya's esteemed guest. I'm sure such a trivial matter is nothing to you. I don't know, I got really heated over this one. I kind of needed that though. Now that the squad's issue has been resolved, we can focus on working hard. Our next goal is... And the professional manager says they'd like to take some time off. Would you now? Thinking of jumping ship? Thinking of leaving? They say nothing of the sort. Having a reserve of squad members is imperative to expanding a squad. If I continue to hog the leader role, the other members will never be able to grow. Taking a step back is so that everyone can move forward. I just said that everything was their fault. Let's let them leave. This is the one thing I was concerned about though, because they were kind of hard carrying a little bit there. Hyacinth says, if you leave, which chimera will take the lead? Yeah, no, we don't have any other alpha chimeras. The manager says, don't worry, I've already made arrangements. I've filtered out the best candidate after receiving the applications. So they literally hired their replacement and then decided to dip. Damn, okay. Oh, it's this one. They say in the future, it will bear the responsibility of leading the squad. I trust you won't be disappointed. Then I wish you a successful career. I honestly, you know what? Let professional manager leave. I don't like them to begin with. They depart with a lighthearted skip, the onlooking chimeras casting envious stares. Absentee Freak says, so the happiest moment is indeed tendering your resignation. Mode, can I take some time off too? Can I please take some time off? Hyacinth says, there's plenty more work waiting for us. You can't slow down now. We have to keep gunning for a higher squad rank. Oh, great. Got to set a target. Let's have the second ranked squad be our opponents this time. We're at 4th, so Ruthless Demon is now our new Alpha Chimera. I feel like that could be a problem just by name alone, but we'll see. I think Ruthless Demon sounds fun, but we'll find out. I need a little drinky drink. Whose sassy child is at rank 2? How'd that one happen? I'm sorry. How'd the kid get here? All right, let's do this thing. I guess we can just start working, yeah. So we're at number 4 at 67. We need to get above 86, but they're also gonna go up, so we need to work with that. This music vibes. I'm sorry, this music vibes. I keep getting distracted I literally just sat here and got so distracted by the music. Okay, continue. We have new chimeras joining us again. So who's it gonna be? Some little guys. We have a gold credit stealer with the buff Monopolize. When companions are working, if this unit's efficiency is greater or equal to remaining task progress, this unit undergoes follow-up work to complete the work. Interesting. I feel like we're gonna have a recommendation, but also, I don't know if we are gonna have recommendations. I might just keep up with the same team. We'll see. Empty promises. This is an assortment of new team members here. All right. See, this is why you can't make our current team members quit, because these ones aren't good. We have empty promises with the buff Sophistry. After entering the field, all companions get efficiency +8. If this unit is on the field, causes every companion to have efficiency -2 each turn. Don't love that. And then we have Work Ditcher with the buff Insight. When this unit becomes exhausted, it flees work with the companion one spot behind and grants other companions stamina +8. Get ready to bounce. Well, I guess we're hiring these guys, but please tell me Ruthless Demon has recommendations. Yes. So It does have Credit Stealer in here, as well as Old Honest, Empty Promises, and Work Ditcher. Interesting. But I liked my old team. I don't know what I want to do. Do you know how good it is to have 4 people support 1? Yeah, I mean, that's a hyper carry. Eventually, there will be some Chimera that does the work. That's horrible. I get putting Credit Stealer at the end, I guess. Old Honest. And I think I just want to run my team, quite frankly. Credit Stealer, what does Credit Stealer do again? If this unit's efficiency is greater or equal to, I kind of like this team we're running. I think I'm just gonna run my team again. And then if it sucks, we have 2 more weeks after this where we can do the recommended teams. But I like my team. What can I say? I think it should still be okay if we run this. Like, I think it'll be fine. If there's, as much as I didn't like the manager, the professional manager, they were good at their job. They were also pretty good at their job. What can I say? So we finished 1. Then we have Bug Catching Child Part 2. The dad, it looks like they've disappeared, which is mildly concerning. What happened to the father? Hey, what happened to your dad? Please revive Rat Race. Thank you. Rat Race has been revived. Cool. We then have Bathhouse Door Step Service. Rat Race is gonna end up kicking the bucket eventually. Oh yeah, Rat Race is dead. So now we have Healer on top. Healer should be able to finish that one. Yeah, I definitely think we should probably end up going with their recommendations in the future because it's just not, we're not doing as well. Like, we still should be okay, but I am mildly concerned we might just redo because this is not doing how it needs to, quite frankly. I think we'll still be okay, but we might not get bonuses, which scares me. So, Doorstep Service Part 1 again. We have 1 more. We should be okay. Help the gardener slack off. You know what? I ain't a snitch. Yeah, no, we're not gonna clear it. Just barely, though. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo that one. Restart challenge. Yeah, let me restart. Confirm. And we will just go with the recommended team. I don't know, because my brain doesn't understand how the recommended teams they put up work, but okay. So I guess this is recommended lineup 1, so it's basically a hyper carry. And I guess we can keep Onlooker there, but I guess maybe we could put Rat Race. Because I have better units, you know? Who does it recommend in this final Credit Stealer in the final spot as well? Really just any. I don't know why we have Old Honest. We could put Absentee Master in the back. It switches 1 spot behind this, so it's not really gonna work. Let's just try this team, because it is any. We'll just try this team and see. This is the one they recommended, so we'll just try it. We'll see what happens. Work Ditcher kind of does a good job. Oh, Credit Stealer. Credit, I thought it was credits as in money, but no, it was credits as in it's stealing credit for the job. Also, we just lost 2 of our little guys. So how does this team actually work? I don't understand. Maybe it does. Okay, maybe it does. I'm so for protect. What is happening? This team is ridiculous. This event is so weird. But I mean, it's doing the job, technically, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's doing the job. I guess you just gotta use the recommended teams, I guess. Sure. There's so much happening. Let me nap for a bit. I like how Old Honest says they're gonna report the gardener. I ain't a snitch. I sneeze. It's so cool. Oh, we have 2 extras this time. Cool. I don't know if we'll get the whole way there, though. Oh, nope. There we go. All right. So now we need to finish our 1 more. We're at 22 cookies. That's good. One of the tree bees is in the back. And we did it. We did the thing. Completed for 29 total cookies. All right. I don't know how these teams work, but sure. I'm just gonna do what the game tells you to at this point. Let's just wrap this up. It always gets stuck at 87%. Look at the little guys in the back. You guys did great. Thank you. So now we're at 96. Oh, Flory! Flory really came in there and beat us out. So we couldn't get 2nd place because of them. But we did get 3rd. After 1 week, I think? Technically, yeah, that was after 1 week. Yeah, the squad in 2nd place has changed. Impressive. They came out of nowhere and overtook us. Let's go to the gardener and ask about the situation. Do we have to? Treevee! They say hello. Paying so much attention to the rankings. Are you guys playing with the Chimeras too? Is that Flory? Are they in 2nd place? I'm sorry, did we disturb you? She says, it's all right. Trienne has always loved these little ones, often coming to the garden to play with them. So are you guys also administrators for the Chimeras? She says, also. Hyacinth says, yeah, we just took over. Hang on. Treepy said also. Does that mean? With a little laugh. They say, revealing the answer now. You definitely did not expect it, but we are Flory's administrator. Cute. That's why she keeps showing up in the background. Oh, yeah. You hit it very well. Honestly, I think Treebee's better at this than we are because they went all the way to the bottom and then shot back up. Hyacinth says, come to think of it, that squad's insignia is indeed Treebee's design. I should have noticed it sooner. And Treeby says, perfect, since Little Gray and Cinny, or Hyacinth, are so popular among the Chimeras, let's play a game. Let's see whose squad can achieve a higher ranking this season. So, Hyacinth says, sure. Since Treeby is the one who's challenging us, we'll accept the challenge. You should say something too as their administrator. We may be competing against the overpowered Treeby, but there's no reason to lose out in spirit. We'll win for sure. Yeah. I like how it's like bolted. The hive mind. Treeby says, we know that Little Gray loves to brag, so we're not bothered. Let's all do our best. All right. So it looks like I did something required for the battle pass here. I obtained 80 cookies for the battle pass. I actually might get my battle pass to 50 after doing this event. We'll see. I might be able to get it that far. We do have some limited time rewards for claiming 20 chimeras and getting 80 Awooo cookies. So we're very close to finishing things out here. And also from garden accolades because we came in 3rd. Flurry, it literally is Treeby. All right, so we can start working again. That was week 1. So now we're on week 2 of this like 3rd season. Can't catch us in bolts. That's so goofy. Oh my god. Like the story, the plot in this event, goofy, derogatory. Everything else is goofy, complimentary. So we have 3 new chimeras. Who's it gonna be? Shock Force, Complainer, and Disservicer. I am the Complainer. Kidding, but also not. So Shock Force has the buff Lead. It's also a silver rank chimera. So with Lead, when companions are working or doing follow-up work, this unit switches position with the companion 1 spot ahead and gets 6 stamina. The Complainer is also silver rank, and their buff is Sarcasm. That is me, actually. When a companion completes work, grants that companion efficiency +4 and causes them to express their own opinion. Gosh. I kind of love that. So Disservicer is also -1 efficiency, by the way. And it has the buff Make Trouble. When companions are working, this unit performs a follow-up work. Just being annoying, being a nuisance. Great. So let's see what they recommend. They recommend interesting team comps here. So lineup 1 has Shock Force, Credit Stealer, and Complainer in the bottom half. Only chimeras who actually do the work will be rushing. Okay. The lineup number 2 is the same bit with it, Credit Stealer, Complainer, and Old Honest. And the reason is Old Honest is working honestly, Complainer is complaining, and Credit Stealer is stealing everyone's credit. No, that's like Disservicer, please help the administrator. That's recommended lineup 3. I think we're gonna go with just number 1. And Empty Promises and Work Ditcher are in the front, so we'll have them in those spots again, I think. Just because also it recommends them down here, and they worked last time, so we'll just do the same thing again. We'll just let it play out, see what happens. We're starting with Chronicles of Opening Treasures, Part 2. And then, is Work Ditcher already done? We'll see. Oh, Shock Force is just going up up there. Nope, Work Ditcher's done, as well as they're taking Empty Promises. All right, this concerns me. This happened last time though, and it ended up working out really well. So we then have Shield Quality Inspector Part 3. Like this worked really well last time, and I think it still is. So I think we're okay. I'm just gonna keep doing what it recommends me to do at this point. Like we don't have time to play with it that much. I've burned out. We seem to be going kind of crazy here. Like 50 efficiency on that. Oh, Bug Catching Child has reset itself to stage 1, and we're back at the beginning. Credit Stealer is kind of insane, by the way. Like, don't be that guy at work, but also they're kind of insane. Watering Flower Bed, we have a child here, and then Credit Stealer should hit that. Boom! Credit Stealer is insane. I feel like Credit Stealer is just gonna hard carry the rest of this through. They are gold, so like, I'm not surprised, but now we have our follow-up work. So we're doing a Little Flames Big Dream again. Shock Force is still up, by the way. Like, Shock Force is 2 health. And then we're once again helping the gardener slack off for 100 task points there. All right, we're down 1. Credit Stealer, please finish it up. There we go. So we got 22 cookies this time. Nope, 29. My voice is so bad. Continue. We should have cleared out, but we might have to go all 3 weeks this one just because it's like the rules have changed and we have to deal with Treeby now. The Treebies. I like how this one back here looks like don't talk to me, I'm Angie. All right, not bad. I think we did it. Did we do it? We did it just barely. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, Treeby, but we got work to do. Hyacinth says, easy breezy. There's still plenty of time before the deadline. You should take the chimeras out to relax for a bit. We've finished early every single run. They can go play. How cutie. Kind Praiser asks if Hyacinth is resting, and she says, yes, this place is very close to the sky. Gazing at clouds, basking in the wind, letting your thoughts drift through the sunlight, your mood will turn out much better. Kind Praiser says, let me help you relax then. All right, we have a little side cutscene here. Help me too, I'm very stressed. Actually. Kind Praiser says, I'm off duty. Please look for my buddies if you have any new requests. Great. Hyacinth says, you're all done taking a break. I can help you loosen up if you're still feeling tired. What does that mean, Hyacinth? You've been an administrator for a long time and interacted with many chimeras. It's been 6 weeks. Do you have any particular thoughts about them? The chimeras sure don't have it easy. Yeah, they don't have it easy. Hyacinth says, yeah, I don't know if you've heard of this, but chimeras aren't creatures that originally existed, but were nurtured by the gardeners using collected life data, which means they were created. From the moment they are born, they are bequeathed the mission to serve humans. Just thinking about it makes me sad. Oh, I have nothing else to say. Justice for the chimeras. Hyacinth says, I was besought by Lady Aglia to come forth to Akuma to provide treatment for the wounded. I initially wanted to return post-haste, but after staying here, I began to discover that there were many more matters with great difficulty that needed my attention. The Twilight Courtyard can heal everyone's wounds, but damage to a city requires much more time to fix. I don't know what we're necessarily doing in Amphorius yet, so I don't know what she's getting at, but I know we'll know eventually. She says, I've witnessed many tragedies. There is much I cannot do on the power of medical treatment alone. So you came to the garden, we ask. And she says, yes. The gardeners are scholars at heart, but they look after the chimeras and are constantly thinking of ways to resolve the city's troubles. I thought maybe there was something I could do as well. And Kind Praiser says, so profound. I didn't understand a word of it. Hyacinth says, I'm simply grateful to you all. The chimeras have helped Akuma's cities so much, so I too wanted to do my part. Trevi isn't back yet. She's probably busy somewhere else. Now there's only one squad above us on the leaderboard. I think I heard Miss Gardner mention that this squad is legendary. They've hogged the top spot for ages. But their administrator has never been seen before. It's probably one of the gardeners, but who could it be exactly? And Kind Praiser says the familiar one is back, which is, oh, what is happening here? What, do we have a cult happening? Chimera cult? Because the manager is back, I guess. Humans who love chimeras. I have noticed your recent results. It's impressive that you've outsmastered Trebi to be worthy of being my rival. Wait, I'm so confused. Mitsufon is back. Says here that what boss means is stand there and don't move. It will take an account of your wrongdoings in order. What is happening? Yeah, what are you doing over there, dude? Wait, what is happening? He says, don't let lowly racial prejudice blind your eyes. I just don't know what's going on right now. I literally don't know what's going on right now. That's why I'm confused. Because we've seen all these people before and suddenly what? Mitsufon says, I'm simply standing on the side of justice. What? What happened? Okay. Not the professional manager, obviously, says, I should reveal my true identity to you all now. I am the administrator for Horn of Freedom. What is Mitsufon on? I don't know. The formation says they're annihilating human tyranny. You know what? I can't blame them. They got a point. The garden belongs to the chimeras. They kind of got a point. They're not wrong, actually. So we need to go confront the Horn of Freedom. I think that they're right, actually. I think we should let them speak. I got 24 chimeras in Awooo firm. So I don't know if we have anything else we can finish here. Because we did all the stuff. So technically we could be done, but yeah. So yeah, we're good. What's happening in chat? Oh, I got this. I got a new chat box. Art transcends language. What had happened here? What are we doing? I'm so confused. So we got, I guess, limited time rewards because we got all the chimeras. We got all the work statistics. We got up to rank 2. We just need to get rank 1. I guess there was a chat box somewhere. Yeah, there was a chat box somewhere. Okay. I didn't even notice that. So I guess we confront the Horn of Freedom. Sure. What the hell? Why not? Horn of Freedom says, I've long noticed you're all no ordinary humans. Well, yeah, we have a Crisis Era and a Stellaron lady, so what did you expect? To have brought this squad to such heights, you sure pique my fancy. Mitsufon, can you leave? This is not your conversation to have. Can you leave? He says, boss said, you're all worms. Defeating such a feeble squad as yours requires 0 effort. Are you done? Yeah, no need to translate, dude. I got that. We can talk to them. Looks like you can now as well. Okay. Hyacinth says, that's why I felt something was off before. This gentleman seemed to be able to communicate with the little chimeras without having Cersei's blessings. Turns out that he's your companion. And Horn of Freedom, we don't have a real name, it's just the Horn, says precisely. I've been watching you ever since you took over that squad. Is it the same one as before? I'm not sure. It has the same little No, it has a different little podium, floating podium thing. What the heck? This is the professional manager's evil twin, sure. Evil twin says competent management skills, on good terms with the gardeners, and friendly towards chimeras. There are a few humans like that, and they could very well be opponents who would become a threat to me one day. This is literally the evil twin, yeah. So I pretended to pledge my loyalty to probe your strengths and weaknesses. Oh no, it's not an evil twin, it's the same one. It just got a new little podium, okay. They used this person to provoke us, Mitafon. And he says, boss sent me to cause a scene, meaning I gotta howl loud enough and roar proud enough. That's really weird. So the horn says, now, Chimera Operation Team, or Chimera Ops as we've been calling them, has become a powerhouse that can't be ignored, which is why you and I are fated to battle it out. Chimera autonomy is the ultimate answer to squad management. Pity that human foresight is short-sighted, unwilling to hand over control to the chimeras. I mean, I don't think they're wrong, actually. I mean, let me finish the event real quick, and then you win, all right? I'm hands off. This will be the reason for your defeat. Hyacinth says, I never thought my final opponent would be a chimera. Be careful. Give it everything you've got and make them submit. I don't think they're wrong, but it can't hit my knee even if it jumps up. That's kind of funny, actually. The horn says, foolish humans, don't forget who recommended the one to lead your squad. Wait, am I losing my alpha chimera? I've made so many layers of preparation just for this one moment. Did you even have to go this far? We could have talked this out. Hyacinth says, without a leader, the chimera's work efficiency will dip significantly. Will we do... Treeby's back and says that they'll help us. So we have their little guy. Probably they did this so they could change the stakes every round. The horn says, Master Treeby, I'm really grateful for your constant care toward the chimeras, and owed snacks must be repaid. But this is a final fight between me and her. Please do not interfere. Nah, Treeby's with us. They say rejected. Little Gray won in the game, and thus must be rewarded. Behold, this is my chimera leader, highly capable and very affable. I'll lend it to you for now, so it'll surely be of help. We got 2 crisis heirs on our side. Hyacinth says, thank you. No time to lose. Let's get this match started. I'm ready. Time to lock in. The horn says, Master Treeby's involvement has somewhat affected the momentum. If that's the case, I won't hold back either. Let's see if you can really take my place. We have the career standout. Awesome. Cool. Great. This is so weird. All right. Garden accolades. We got rank 2. We could be done. We did get all of our Stellar Jade, but I do want the orb. I forget what these are called. I just call them orbs. Tracks of Destiny. Yeah, I have so many saved up. Like, I know this is like the 3rd time we've gone here. I have 26. So that makes sense though, because their little icon is like an angry little chimera with a horn, and this one has a horn. 1 week before the review period. What the heck? Sure. Well, let's find out how this works. This might be unfortunate. I don't know yet. We got Kind Praiser, Workaholic, and Master Ordnance, all gold rank. So Kind Praiser has the buff Encouraging. When companions are working or doing follow-up work, if a companion's efficiency is greater than 5, they get 2 extra efficiency. The Workaholic has the buff called Vi. When companions are working or doing follow-up work, perform follow-up work equal to 50% of this unit's efficiency 1 time. Okay, and Master Ordinaire, I think I read that as Ordnance first. It's Ordinaire, has the buff of Joint. After arriving at the field, obtain 100% of efficiency and stamina from all traitless companions on the field, capped at 25 each time. So we're hiring these guys. Let's see what our career standout recommends. It's time for the final showdown, and the rules this time are a bit different. So what are the rules this time? Oh, in the final battle, your squad will challenge the most difficult task. Tasks can be completed through multiple rounds of dispatch. After each round of dispatch, chimeras that are exhausted will not be able to join the task again, but the remaining chimeras can continue the work. The challenge is successful if the task is completed before all the chimeras are exhausted. Interesting. So I'm gonna still do what they recommend. This is our first lineup. Little Villain, or I guess in order of 1 back, it would be Master Ordinaire, Uber Negative, Old Honest, Pressure Monster, and then lastly is Little Villain. The reasoning being, Ordinary Chimeras, your king has arrived. I guess Master Ordinaire would be, yeah, that's it. All right, we'll start with that team, because also we can throw in other teams as we go and it gets like rough, but we'll start with this, what it recommends in the top spot. I don't gotta put together a single bit of this. It's a full team. So we'll just give it a shot. Spirit Thief Capture? Okay. So far, so good. Okay, cool. You're gone. All right. So far, so good. Complete. We got 25 cookies. There are the Treebies in the back for support. Another Spirit Thief Capture at rank 2. Are you gonna die? Master Ordinaire, are you gonna die? Yeah, you're gonna die. Okay, well, Master Ordinaire is done. All right, well, we got through like 2 rounds, most likely here. And we didn't use up all of our guys. We do need to finish this out, though, and that's what concerns me, is that this might not count. Will it? I don't know what happens next because the rules are different. So, because I think we can just keep throwing in chimeras, right? Yes. Okay. At least one chimera must be in the squad before we can begin. So we can complete tasks across multiple rounds, keep it up. Okay, so we have another deployment here. It does recommend new teams. So we have Shock Force, Workaholic, into Servicer on lineup number here. And down here, it does absentee and the 2 absentee brothers. Hey! So I think I'm going to run them both. What did it recommend here? Absentee master and then absentee freak. So absentee master goes here. And then we have, where's absentee freak? Right here. You guys can do this. I believe in you guys. I believe in this team. Let's go. We kind of combined 2 different team comps here, but it should work. We also have like, because that's the thing. We're almost done with round 2 and then we have round 3. We should be okay. Because I have other chimeras we can throw in as well. Like we should be okay. Thanks guys to Servicer and Workaholic. Thanks guys. You guys really carried that there a little bit. Thank you. We're doing great. So now we just have that final one. They're still just going. They're still just doing follow-up work against like nothing. Can we move on to the next boss if you want to do just walking by. You guys done? Okay, that was 30. So now we have the 3rd Spirit Thief for 150. Let's see if we can get this done. I'm mildly concerned, but we do have other guys we can throw in. If it starts getting dicey, we have other little guys. So we'll find out. Worst case scenario, we can throw in Credit Stealer and call it a day. It makes like little bloop bloop noises. You guys can't see the Spirit Thief, and I don't want to move my box at this point, but it just makes bloop bloop noises. Thankfully, there's no like cap on rounds. Just keeps going. So Shock Force is probably gonna go down soon, but we're like doing fine. Like we're doing okay. Yep, bye Shock Force. Your sacrifice is not in vain. You did a great job. Already over 100. We should be totally fine. They just do so much follow-up work that it's like, okay, keep going, guys. Oh, Absentee Master's gonna go down. Yeah, they're gonna go down. This team will still take out this Spirit Thief. Yep, one more hit. One more hit. Come on, guys, you can do this. You can do this. I believe in you. One more hit. Yay! Absentee Freak! One of the OGs! Finished it out! That's so... Literally one of our OGs, Absentee Freak, finished it out. You did such a good job, buddy. Well, now they're just doing follow-up work. So, you guys have fun with that. You done? Now you're done. You did not... Your work was not in vain. Perfect. We got 90 cookies off for that one. So are we in first? Yeah, we are. Awesome. Target is met. We surpassed the Horn of Freedom. We finished this super weird event. But hey, we did the work. Now I get to decide which 4-star character I want that I already have all the way maxed out. So the Horn of Freedom says I've lost. From now on, the Horn of Freedom will cease to exist. You don't have to cease to exist. I'm leaving the market after this. I'm exiting the market. You can all find your own paths. No need to follow me any longer. They say, boss, don't leave us. And the Horn of Freedom says a defeat must be utterly complete. I will rejoin your squad. What you wish to do to me is at your discretion. You think I still want you? Those are both mean, but I feel like that one was funnier. Both answers were mean. The Horn of Freedom says the loser has no right of rebuttal, but the only one defeated was me, not the entire Chimera tribe. Only when we persist in Chimera autonomy, fully leverage on our members' initiative, achieve self-motivation and self-discipline, and instill the ideals of freedom and self-restraint, can a squad adapt to this age of increasing competition. A human-led squad will be eventually replaced by an even stronger Chimera community. Sure, I'm exiting the market. I don't care enough. Independence! Freedom! But Hyacine says, actually, I have a question. You keep trying to occupy the top spot on the leaderboard, insisting on a Chimera being an administrator, and believing that this is the only way to improve efficiency. But a squad's rank is determined by the Chimera's work output. All your efforts are in service of Akuma's citizens. The Horn of Freedom says, what? The ideal I believe in, creating the strongest autonomous Chimera squad, is to help humans? A world where all Chimeras can be happy. It is impossible. This is so goofy. Sad Awoos. The profundity of this question has exceeded the Chimera's thought capacity, and a muted silence descends. Ariel's back. She says, over here. The award stage is all set up. The winning squad's administrator can come over now. Well, that would be us, technically. We can chat with the King of the Baths. I gotta see what this guy's deal is. Mitafon, the King of the Baths. He sighs and says, I thought there'd be some benefits to siding with this fellow. Looks like it was just wishful thinking. So, the heck are you plotting now, my dude? You saw it too. There was a hiccup with the squad I'm managing, and I couldn't explain it to the Garden of Life. So this critter scampered over and suggested we work together. If I was willing to help, it would help me pay the fine. I also didn't know where it got the balance coins from. I didn't make any of the expected money, and now I have to pay a fine. This has been a huge loss. You paid the fine yet? Or no? He says, not yet. I'm at my wit's end too. If I keep dragging this out, I'll be sent to the Citizens Assembly. They really hate that assembly. I gotta see the Citizens Assembly at some point. I really do. I gotta see this thing play out. I would also like to make it chaotic in some one way, shape. I would like to, it starts with a D. There's a word I can't think of. Not disassemble. Can't think of it. But I would like to make this thing more chaotic than it has to be. I'll head to Memorial Palace and think of other ideas. Who knows? I might be struck by inspiration in the bath. He really likes the bath. All right, well, let's go attend the winter ceremony. Didn't know there'd be a ceremony for this thing, but sure, fine. Ariel says, I hereby announce Chimera Operation Team is the new work champion. Chimera Ops, yeah! Applause, everyone. We got a little medal. That's cute. I wish we had like a profile showcase or something, or like a PGR adjacent like wall to put things on. This would be so cute. Shrevey is excited too. Winning this award doesn't exactly make me happy though. This was a weird event. Ariel says, seeing everyone's here, let's have the winner share her success story. What success story? I did this in 2 sittings. For a bottom-ranked squad to bulldoze its way to the top, what exactly is your secret to squad management? It couldn't have all been luck, right? No, it was doing what the game told me to do and just kind of sticking with that. Treeby says, don't hide it. Happiness is sweeter when you share it. I'm happy to be done with this event, actually. Hyacinth says, I've been with the squad from the start, but I never really understood either. Gray could always get the chimeras to get along with one another, ensuring that their efforts were all aligned. How did you even manage that? Tell us, please. A lot of indie games. I play indie games and yeah. Success to management is within... I think we gotta go with something comical. We gotta go with something comical. We say, everyone still remember the first squad name I suggested. It was The Trailblazer is Always Right. This is my secret. Thank you. Cute. It's so goofy. Kind Praiser says, we're all assembled, ready? And they're thanking us, it seems. This is cute. That's actually cute. Ariel sighs and says, these little ones aren't even that cushy with me. All right, take your photo stone out and snap a group shot with these cuddly chimeras. So, oh, this is like a special thing in Amphorius, is it? Look at this one is standing up. That's kind of cute, actually. Oh, Kind Praiser is as well. So, ready? Cuties! I need to see that photo. I need to see it. Cute. There was better ones where they were like standing up and smiling, but this is still cute. We got 2 that are airborne. You obtained a precious group photo. Despite your prolonged work hours, the little chimera in the photo is laughing happily. Yay, we did it. Wow, Awooo, yeah. Ariel says, it's not like we're saying goodbye. Why so reluctant? We are kind of saying goodbye. I'm not coming back to this event. Well, you're a fully fledged administrator now. It's time to seek out work on your own. The Garden of Life has some more challenging assignments ready for your squad. Check them out when you have time. Chimeras are on vacation, starting now. They say, oh, holiday, finishing work. You're the best administrator in the world. We're going on vacation, everyone. Ariel says, of course, after all the hard work, the chimeras have earned some rest. The assignments can wait until you're ready. Just remember, don't forget to spend more time with these little ones. Cuties. They're little cuties. We finished. Wow. All right. That was 2 videos worth. Not bad. We did get the work champion medal. Cute. We need a place to show that stuff off. Unicorn Enterprise is another achievement. Let's grab some of these achievements that I didn't grab last time. Changed messages in chat boxes for the first time. Oh, what do you know? I did that. Then we have these ones here. And now we get to do the thing where I pick a 4-star character I don't need. Because if we turn our attention here, I have all these characters maxed. So I think I'm just gonna take a Serval. Serval's Eidolon's because look, it tells you your Eidolon is at max. Let's just pick Serval and see what happens. So do you still should claim them? Yeah. I have to claim someone. I got 20 Undying Starlight. Cool, I'll take it. That's free real estate. I just got a free pull on another banner. And a self-modeling resin. We completely finished this event with 9 hours to spare. What does it want me to go to though? Claimable rewards. Where, my dude? Where are the claimable rewards? Oh yeah, they're in here. The garden accolades. The garden is open to overtime mode for the champion squad. If you want to play with the chimeras more, come give it a try. I guess that's if you want to come back to this gameplay, but I don't think there's any rewards for doing it anymore. Oh, wait. They can do little things. That's cute, actually. We got all 24 of them as well. And then the limited time rewards we also finished. So we did everything. Like the event is entirely done and over with, and my recording just hit an hour. So we did, oh, there's an epilogue. Oh, no, there's not. We did the epilogue. Okay, cool. So we're done. because it made me go lock onto future market. Okay, cool. We are done. We did the whole thing. And that is the event. We did it. Gamers, we're in the clear. All right, that was the Awooo Firm event. We did the whole thing, and I can check it off my recording schedule. How nice is that? All right, I gotta see what else I gotta get done on this schedule now, though, because like I said, I opened up my calendar app before recording this and got slapped in the face by the fact that I'm gonna be out of town for the Nintendo thing in like 2 weeks. So I need to see what I need to do and just get ahead on stuff, essentially. So that is where we're at, and that is it for 3.1 content. Now, we didn't have that much 3.1 content, but we had some. I am looking into adding more chances for me to do main story on the schedule for like all my games, so we're working on that. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more, and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.